The unexpected TV blockbuster of the fall season has been Squid Game. The Korean survival thriller has become Netflix's most popular show in 90 countries, including the United States, and fans were naturally curious if the streaming giant would continue the series for a second season. However, no second season has been officially ordered as of the moment. We'll be breaking down the best of them throughout this. But if you don't want spoilers, I'm turning off the video right now. Kidding aside, but really, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this every day. So, let's get into our Squid Game, the ending theories. Now that's out of the way. Red or blue card theory. In the first episode, we meet a mysterious character played by Gong Yoo who presents Gi-hun with two options. Gi-hun has the option of choosing a red or blue card, and he chooses the latter, indicating which type of player he is in the game. Lucy.what1 on TikTok recently proposed the hypothesis that if Gi-hun had picked a red card, he would have ended up as a guard instead of the player he is now. If we dig deeper, it's a distinct possibility, and the guards themselves appear to be almost as trapped as the players at times. They sleep in prisons, are killed for even showing their faces, and while appearing to be in charge, we can see that they have very little power based on how they are treated. They are assigned numbers just like the players, which may highlight the similarities. They also have limited knowledge of what is happening and have no idea who each other is. Everyone is kept in the dark so they can leave the place without knowing what's going on, so this seems to be a one-time event. Next, Il-nam hints that he is the boss. In our last video, we discussed all of the clues and hints that Il-nam was the one in charge of the game. This included things like the file beginning at 2 instead of 1, him telling the front man to stop the riot, and the area of the marble being based after his childhood home. He faked his own death in the marbles game, allowing him to leave before the numbers pared down even more. Though it appeared to be the ideal plan, it could have been a last-minute decision, and he was never supposed to play it in the first place. Il-nam stands out from the start compared to the other contestants. He's a lot older than the other characters, he doesn't have a past, and he is very strategic for someone who's sick. However, there are more signs that contestant 001 was more involved in the competition. Many viewers have commented on how passionate Il-nam is about each of the games, despite his obvious disadvantages. Well, it turns out that this is because he helped in the selection of each round. Il-nam is actually Gi-hun's father. There could be more levels to it, and Il-nam could be Gi-hun's biological father. Now, the first hint at this is very superficial, but it is still something that we need to discuss, because Il-nam and Gi-hun are the game's first and last players. Their numbers have been clearly set to show us that they are totally opposite. This can be applicable to a variety of situations, such as Gi-hun being a bad player while overseeing the entire operation. The numbers are deliberately chosen to show us that there's something tying the two together. But it doesn't actually bring anything to confirm that they are related. In episode 3, we discover that Gi-hun is lactose intolerant, which is the first major hint. He is unable to consume the regular milk provided by the guards and instead prefers chocolate. Il-nam overhears this and tells him that his father must have beaten him as a child because he does the same to his son. This line stands out a lot on a second viewing of the season, and there's another one with the two play marbles. The entire area is designed to look like a Korean neighborhood. Not only does Il-nam discover a spot that looks just like his childhood home, but Gi-hun also states that the alley next to it is oddly similar to his childhood haunt. It's likely that the two are connected, but that their relationship weakened over time while Il-nam was out playing Battle Royale. If that's the case, the games could have been arranged to see if his son was ready to take on the role. Junho is still alive. Despite the fact that police officer Hwang Junho is shot by the frontman in Squid Game, the episode discreetly implies that he may still be alive. Because Junho is a threat to the Squid Game secrecy, In-ho shoots his brother in the shoulder and the police officer appeared falling into the ocean below. But Junho's body is never shown, and there is also no scene where In-ho and his workers swoop down from the cliff where Junho was shot to find his body and finish the job. Even if he couldn't get to the scuba gear in the island's caves, he could have left on a boat while In-ho and his workers were busy tending to the games in the VIPs. However, the Squid Game ending makes it clear that the games are up and running again, trying to imply that Junho is not only dead, but that the evidence he gathered never made it to the police. Song Gi-hun's red hair has a deeper significance. After winning the games and earning his prize money, Song Gi-hun dyes his hair red in the final episode. While some believe this is simply a cinematic decision to show how the once affable and happy-go-lucky character has changed after witnessing so many people, including his friends, die, others believe it is a piece of foreshadowing. Song Gi-hun has chosen red and will return as a masked guard to bring the games down from the inside. It's a stretch, but we do end the series with Song Gi-hun determined to find out who is still allowing the games to go on. So maybe those suggesting this theory are onto something. Lastly, there are Squid Games around the world. These games were not an exceptional incident as implied when the VIP guests arrived in South Korea. With high-profile visitors arriving from all over the world, we can safely presume that this is a global gambling operation run by Il-nam. We're crossing our fingers that this means there will be a few spin-off series set all around the world. Sounds interesting. Well, there you have it. What do you think about these theories? Did we miss anything? Let us know your favorite Squid Game theory in the comments section below. Thank you for watching and see you in our next video.